Hey, what's up, y'all? It's popping this D. Boss reacts to this vid by Street Gossip. This is rappers caught lacking on live. Damn. 6ix9ine is in the thumbnail looking real tragic. But sure, let's see what rappers they have on this comp. Let's watch.
These are some rappers that straight up got caught lacking. First, we'll start with Lil Reese. In the past few years, Chicago native Lil Reese has been getting caught lacking left and right. In 2019, a rapper named Skeezy posted a video of Lil Reese getting beat up by 5 guys. And what made this video 10 times worse is that it looked like he boo-booed on himself during the attack. Skeezy captioned this video. This is what happens when the so-called Chirac Lil Reese plays with the wrong people. He ends up beat up, hitting on himself, and getting all of his money took out of his pocket. That fake tough never gets you nowhere. This video circulated the media for a long time until he finally broke his silence in June of that year, saying how he got jumped by like 5 people and he still fought back. He also went to Twitter showing $40,000 in cash, claiming that he was never robbed, only beaten up.
Shit on myself, took money, tried to broke it or something. I really did not jump on the real nigga, and I was fighting back, nigga.
However, he never addressed the poop allegations, but months later, fans did their own investigation and came to the conclusion that he really didn't go to the bathroom on himself. It was just the type of underwear that he was wearing, making it look like this. And later on that month, 2 of the 5 guys that jumped him ended up dead. Not saying Reese had anything to do with it, but they got what they asked for. But like I said earlier, Reese was just getting caught left and right. So if you thought this one was bad, this next one almost cost him his life. In November 2019, not even an entire year after getting jumped and embarrassed in front of millions of people, Reese was just chilling, depositing some money into his mother's bank account when his car was riddled with bullets. He was hit in the neck with a 7.62 round. How could he possibly have survived that? The world may never know. He says in an interview with Cam Capone that after he got shot, he felt his neck bleeding. That's when he immediately got out of the car and asked the person in the vehicle behind him to take him to the hospital.
Tavares Taylor, better known as Lil Reese, is in critical condition this hour at Advocate Christ Medical Center with a gunshot wound in the neck. WGN's Tom Negative is there live with our report tonight. Tom?
He was informed that the bullet went through his neck and out of his back, which is pretty insane when you think about it. I mean, he could have been paralyzed or anything, but that's why I think he isn't trying to get any get back. He claims in the same interview that he is just happy to be alive, and that's all he cares about at the moment.
You start to wake up, and you know what I'm saying, you're realizing what happened. What are your feelings at this moment? Are you just happy to be alive?
Yeah,
Are you mad?
I was happy to be alive. I didn't care about nothing. I'm like, I made it. That's what it is.
Reese just couldn't get enough, though. Saturday, May 15th, 2021, reports claim Lil Reese, along with 3 other men, were shot and beat up during an alleged car robbery attempt. According to a Chicago spokeswoman, a 55-year...
I'm gonna need him to move to Alaska or something and just live a quiet life. They are after you, brother. You have to stop being in these streets. They are really trying to get you.
Year-old father used his GPS tracker on his cell phone to track down his son's stolen Dodge Durango. The GPS led them to a parking garage connected to a luxury high-rise condo. When the father approached Lil Reese and the other man in the vehicle, someone let off shots, turning it into a large close-range shootout. As the driver of the Durango tried to speed off, he crashed, causing the guys to exit the vehicle and let off even more shots. In this altercation, Reese got hit twice in the knee and grazed in the eye. At this point, Lil Reese just needs to sit down somewhere. He's getting chance after chance. It's only a matter of time before those chances run out.
It's
and while I'm talking about Chicago artists, I might as well include the most popular one out right now, Lil Durk. Lil Durk has a very hard past coming up in the trenches of Chicago. He always ran into trouble. This one situation, I guess you could say he got caught, but he wasn't lacking. On July 11th, 2021, Lil Durk and his fiancée, India Royal, were resting in their multi-million-dollar mansion in a Georgia-gated community when they were alerted by men screaming and running through their house. After the 2 got up, they grabbed their guns and shot at the intruders, scaring them away. Durk later made a song about the situation titled Shootout at My Crib, where he says, I just dead ass had a shootout at my crib. I hired guards. Another rapper that got caught is 21 Savage. 21 Savage was shot in the same year he had his first child. He explained in an interview with T.I. how it was his birthday and he was just chilling in the car with his friend Johnny B. The 2 were planning out their day, saying how they were going to pull up on some girls when an unidentified man opened the back door and started letting off shots. The dude didn't even say anything. He just...
Nigga, this title is misleading. These niggas ain't on live. They not on Instagram live. The first dude was. But everybody else...
just started shooting. In this entire shootout, the original shooter died while he and his friend were both hit. And despite catching a few of those bullets, 21 managed to get on the phone with the police and request medical help. The crazy part to me is when he said how after the ambulance pulled up, the lady nurse who helped him on the stretcher said how they need to hurry and take him to the hospital because if the sergeant pulls up, they'll be bombarded with questions and 21 might die on the scene. That's pretty messed up. It makes you wonder how many people could have survived if the ambulance wasn't getting asked 1,000 questions on the scene. 21 was shot in his collarbone, arm, hand, finger, and neck, but he fortunately survived. This is another one of those it just wasn't your time type of situations. This next rapper is known for his violent disses, constantly mocking and dissing his dead ops. Foolio. Foolio is a Florida native that has built his career off his top hits, When I See You and his beatbox remix, which were both diss responses to his ops. He goes incredibly far in these disses, from name dropping to even posing next to posters of the news articles about them getting killed. But what did Lil Wayne say? What goes around comes around like a hula hoop. On November 8th, 2021, Foolio just arrived at his crib, and as he was getting out of his SUV, he was met with a hail of gunfire. That's when he grabbed his 2 handguns and started to fire back. He was grazed in the ankle, but it wasn't so serious, so he didn't go to the hospital. After doing some investigating, Jacksonville Sheriff's Office found 4 guns belonging to Foolio and over 20 shell casings from AR-15s on the ground. They also said multiple houses and cars throughout the neighborhood were hit during this firefight. I guess you can say that he wasn't lacking, but he definitely didn't see this one coming. A lot of people online automatically assumed that Foolio was up to no good, and this wasn't just a random situation, but Foolio quickly responded with a video saying how, if it wasn't self-defense, they would have locked him up that night.
On trading my gun and register, I shot back in self-defense. Y'all was dumb. I shot back in self-defense. You don't think if I did something illegal, I would be in jail? The police put me in the back of the car.
The next artist, though, was just chilling in Miami when he was spun on by the ops. NBA YoungBoy. YoungBoy is notorious for his rap beefs and violence linked to them. But this one situation, YoungBoy got caught lacking. On Sunday, May 12, 2019, YoungBoy was in Miami for the annual Rolling Loud Festival when he got shot at by some rival gang members. It was rumored that he and another rapper got into an argument that led to the other rapper's crew shooting at YoungBoy.
He and his crew were shot at, and allegedly against another rapper.
Luckily, he had heavy security around him, and they fired back, protecting the artist. In this shootout, his girlfriend was hit in the shoulder. A 45-year-old man was killed, and even a 5-year-old child was grazed. It's sad how others can be drastically affected by so much drama that was supposed to be kept between 2 people. This next rapper is currently facing a lot of time in prison, but at least back when he got caught lacking, he made it out alive. Young Thug. If you were on the outside looking in, Young Thug really doesn't seem like the type to be in shootouts or any type of violence. But he really lives up to his name because he is damn near a kingpin in these streets. On May 10th, 2019, Thug's crew was loading up on the party bus after a successful performance in Miami. As they were traveling back to the hotel they were staying at, a gunman in another vehicle started to open fire on the bus, hitting 3 people, leaving them with non-life-threatening injuries. But luckily, Thug wasn't in the bus. He was trailing behind in his Ferrari and was able to make a quick and easy getaway completely untouched. And if you thought these were some crazy situations, check out this video too.
Only one of these people was on Instagram Live, but sure. I'm gonna let you get your title off. I'm using the same title. But yeah, this is wild. Y'all just need to stop, alright? It's just not going to end well for a lot of these people. I predict we're going to see a lot more popular rappers pass away, unfortunately, with the way that things are going. Like, it's really sad. And I like these people on this list. And it's just like, damn, y'all just in these streets acting an ass. But hey, this is what they do for street cred. I guess it's important to look hard and be in the streets. Like, for what reason? This is silly. Y'all let me know what y'all thought, though. Let me know what other videos you want to watch, and I'll see y'all on the next time. Bye.